EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. It's his third touchdown on the year. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that D'Amico Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. in motion. And he's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back. Perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
You awake, D-Dog? You in here?
As the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bears off to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Oh, yeah.
He will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Williams.
Remember, Turkey, no game. I'll call you tomorrow. Hey, thank you for the game again, homie. You hear me? Thank you for the game again, homie.
They will run it over center with
Come on, let's go.
And And that'll be
Who's that?
dozen.
Who's that?
Second down. They'll go play action here with Williams. As he throws and it is incomplete, just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Moore going in motion. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Christian Harris there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. Here's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, Stroud. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the shotgun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
I had no idea what the fuck that was.
Get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that one is caught. And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Odunze. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California. And here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing again, Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football.
I couldn't kick a field goal.
Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And no run back here as this 3rd quarter begins with a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First carry now for Khalil Herbert. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third and long. Here's Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. The ball comes out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. Here's a second and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they will finally run him down.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Here's second and 6. A tight end in motion now. A second down throw for Stroud. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Herbert to start the drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A play fake. Now Williams. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that 1st guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Receiver in motion, going right. Off play action. Here's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's taken down up past the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. It's 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
that's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
this is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down and 3. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues. Now a 3rd and 2. On play action. Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Velus Jones back deep. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Moore going in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it...
To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Velus Jones going to bring it out. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Now Mixon. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Dell motioning over. From the gun, here's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Here's Mixon. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans stretch things out even further. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Finally, the bitch. Was it the fucking up big? Let's got sportsmanship. Ah, bitch.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been, and now he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, The most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
You know, his bitch ass wants to try around the score so much because he's soft.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Bear Barron's kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Velus Jones going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man set right. Drive start here on the ground, and it's Herbert. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory.
Appreciate y'all watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Really helps with the algorithm. If you guys just give me a like, right? Help me get at least 10 likes so this video won't get eaten up by the algorithm. There's so many more YouTubers doing this that are a lot more popular.